Hi, and welcome to the Milestone Product and Platform Roadmap session here at the Milestone Developer Conference 2021. This session will give you a high-level overview of our development and roadmap priorities right now and also into 2022. The session is going to be presented by the two of us. My name is Anders Bo Rasmussen, and I'm Director of Product Direction in Milestone.
Yeah. And I'm Jan Lindeberg and part of Anders' team, and my focus is primarily on our cloud solutions.
First of all, this session will give you roadmap highlights, but you can also see it as an umbrella session, overarching many of the focus sessions we feature here at the Developer Conference. So if you have more needs for details, check out the focus sessions during the conference. But back to the roadmap. We're here to update you on 4 pillars in our roadmap. First of all, the experience of XProtect. We will update you on new functionalities. Also, our endeavors into new identity management. And of course, integrations very relevant for you. I will present the first 2, and Jan will present the last 2, which both are actually very relatively short term and very relevant for you as developers right now. So let's jump into it. The XProtect experience. Do you like Apple TV and Google Chromecast? Well, not perhaps for the content, but actually the experience and the user interfaces they have. I remember the first smart TV, the user interfaces were not great at all, but the user experiences of these platforms, Apple TV and Chromecast and new smart TVs, have improved a lot. Our needs and expectations as consumers have also changed. Actually, user experience is now a key criteria of choice when selecting products and services. And also in B2B, where we are all consumers too. But it is more than just the experience. In our industry, users will only succeed in their jobs tasks if the UX works for them. And we can see that our users are moving into new places and situations that require them to pick up whatever devices will work on that situation for them. So for instance, CEOs are using them with the web and mobile clients to consider issues throughout the company. And factory managers are moving around the manufacturing floor, and they will use the mobile device to check other places in the factory and so on. All technology evolves, and as technology evolves, it's getting more and more consumerized, and so will the user cases and the user expectations. So UX matters more than ever. So, Milestone's UX Vision is a journey where some of the main targets are: we want to provide our customers and partners with a consistent experience across the platforms, meaning that the applications and clients are aligned, both regarding the experience, the look and the feel and the wordings. Secondly, we want to strengthen the time to action, meaning the usability and the intuitiveness of the navigation within the clients. Here we want to adopt modern, common and predictable patterns that are aligned no matter which device the user picks up to work with. So, what's cooking right now? The web and smart clients have been having improvements the last year and will be renewed over the next year releases, based on the user experience visions I just explained. So that will give coherent experience, better navigation, and a modernized look. Additionally, we are striving to align functionality more so that users will be able to move swiftly between the clients. One example of this is the update on the bookmarks functionality that we just released. Previously, bookmarks were only available in the smart client, and now users will be able to create, edit, and find bookmarks in the web and mobile clients as well. For you guys in the developer community, we will also work towards making it easier for you to make a consistent UI by making shared UI components available in Visual Studio Designer. And over the next years, this will include introducing shared controls and guides to ensure a consistent user experience of plugins in XProtect. Milestone will of course follow up with a more specific communication around these changes in due time, so you and partners can move within Milestone with Milestone in the user experience journey. So stay tuned for the coming releases and join the user experience journey of Milestone. So, functionalities. The requirements from customers keep evolving, and we want to make XProtect better and also enable customers to do more with XProtect. And these are a few highlights of our roadmap right now. First of all, easier management of incidents. When a customer experiences an incident, we want to improve the usability and functionalities in XProtect around this. It means easier documentation of incidents. It means select clips from different cameras and include comments and descriptions. This is a core part of a VMS, and we are looking so much forward for these improvements to come. Secondly, engine improvements. Video delivery performance is key for us, and ensuring the match between hardware and software is key for Milestone, especially in a world where more and more data is being generated and stored. And that is why we are investing resources in continuing to support, for instance, the latest Intel QuickSync technology and the coming CPUs from Intel. Video delivery performance is a key for Milestone. Furthermore, in the engine, we are working on solutions for redundancy and failover as core engine capabilities. Continued focus on privacy and cybersecurity. GDPR compliance continues to be a top priority for Milestone. We have helped 1,000 of companies and businesses to ensure a GDPR-compliant video surveillance operation with the XProtect corporate as a GDPR-ready certified VMS, actually since 2019. This is not a feature or function in XProtect, it's a value for us. Same goes for cybersecurity. XProtect is known for its reliability. Customers treasure this, and we are following high standards and priorities and prioritize this above all in our roadmap. Last two updates in the roadmap. The XProtect LPR upgrade. It's an add-on we have and have had for many years, which also is integrated with several technology partners plugins today. We are planning to improve the performance, more cameras per server, which will reduce hardware costs, and richer vehicle data in presentation and in search. And recently, we have announced the XProtect Rapid Review, an add-on solution to help our customers do a range of forensic analytics. It is a new add-on and a proposition adding new capabilities to XProtect proposition. We will follow the market adaptation and learn more on how this evolved with analytics. So much more is cooking, of course, in our roadmap. These were a few highlights, so keep your eyes on our releases and launch communications along the way. Much more is coming in our roadmap, and keep your eyes on the release and launch communications along the way. With that, next topic is identity management, and I'll hand over to you, Jan.
Yep. That was some interesting stuff you had there on the VMS development and roadmap. Okay, so I will start off talking about identity management and what we are doing when it comes to dealing with user credentials in XProtect. Those of you who have been attending the developer conferences both last year and previously, you know that we've been working on this as a strategic sort of effort and initiative for quite some time. You also should see this as a way for us to reduce the dependencies on the Windows technology and basically pave the way for cloud services and web service integrations. So what we are doing now as a part of the releases we are planning for 2022 is that we are introducing modification of authentication and authorization, the flows that we're using there, and introducing OAuth 2 methodology. That means that over time we will be able to support third-party identity providers using OpenID Connect. So that means that you can have user accounts sitting with Google, Microsoft, and so forth, and use those accounts for accessing the XProtect VMS software. The ultimate goal is, of course, that end customers can use the same account for different applications, including the Milestone XProtect and your integrations as well, and also now enable single sign-on and single sign-out. The timing of this, as I said, this is something that we will drop across next year. So we expect that the first sort of OAuth 2 authentication flows will be supported already as a part of the first release, 22 R1, early next year. But then we will adding on capabilities towards a single sign-on sort of destination across 2022. If you want to know more about this, I would definitely recommend you to attend the focus session we have on this, VMS Authentication Introducing OAuth 2.0. And it's held by Carsten Bölund and Anders Christiansen, who will take you into how you can join us in this journey and when it's relevant for you to sort of be aware of this and when it's not as relevant for you to sort of consider this. So definitely attend that session if you are planning to modify or integrate with the XProtect. Okay, next part is a section around new ways of integrating towards the XProtect VMS system. And I'm really happy to be able to share 2 new ways of integrating with XProtect with you today. Some really cool stuff actually, because first out is the new generation MIP API. Those of you who attended last year's developer conference probably recognize the drawing to the right here when we spoke about the sort of commencing the journey towards cloud, and where we have the ambition to make a wrapper around all our Microsoft services making up the XProtect VMS system. So on top of this, we are introducing a single point integration for all settings and readings and data from the VMS. And that new generation MIP VMS API is your way of integrating towards XProtect. And this is, of course, particularly relevant for you who are working in non-Windows and non.NET environment that are today using protocol integration. Those of you who are working with the plugins and so forth, this is less relevant for you. But anyway, as a part of the next generation MIP API, we are introducing today, already now, the configuration and status capability through a REST API. Later on, we will add event and metadata streaming, probably using WebSocket interfaces. And this is something that we are currently working on and will drop during 2022. Also, we will introduce media support, video and audio, using probably WebRTC, and also that is in development and something that you would see during 22. So that is, those 3 elements are making up the new generation MIP API, and you will have this API on VMS level, but the ambition is also to extend this into a cloud environment, allowing for cloud integration. For you, we hope that this will be much simpler to integrate with Milestone. You will have that single point, you will have modern API technologies to work with, and you would also be more easily integrate your web and cloud services into XProtect. As I said, this is the REST API is something that we have available already today, and we have something we call a pre-release, meaning that we have the API ready in a final state, but it's not shipped as a part of a sort of the complete GA package of VMS. But if you go into the developer forum, you can actually see how you can download the gateway that provides this API, and you can actually start working with this API already today. We expect to wrap it up in a GA shipment already as a part of the R1 release next year. If you want to know more about this, and I hope you really do actually, you should attend this deep dive or the focus session we have on this when it comes to the Milestone integration platform, the VMS API, the pre-release, because in that presentation, Hans will take you through how to work with this API, how to get access to the gateway, and how you actually can get started working on the REST API. And hopefully this will help you doing the stuff you want to do much faster, much easier. Next thing is another really cool thing, and that is the Milestone AI Bridge. And this is a thing that we announced already some days ago, last week actually, in November 11th at NVIDIA's GTC conference. And the Milestone AI Bridge is basically a set of microservices initially developed for NVIDIA's EGX platform that extends the present MIP APIs into the EGX environment. And the purpose of doing that is, of course, to make it more easy to integrate AI applications, intelligent video analytic applications with the Milestone VMS system. The AI Bridge offers a set of really cool new modern APIs for reading data, GraphQL interfaces for reading data like cameras available, camera settings, camera names, groups, and all that. But there are also ways of channeling events back into the VMS using Kafka and topics that you can basically label and use to drive logic inside the VMS system. And of course, you can access video in different formats depending on the type of usage you are having on your side. I think it's really cool, and this is a collaboration we have had initially with NVIDIA to extend the VMS, close the gap between AI and video sources in order to create some really cool AI and intelligent video analytical applications. The ambition is, of course, to take this further, because the AI Bridge, with its set of microservices, can also be embedded and sort of used in other contexts. So if you are developing your own AI environment, maybe using NVIDIA CUDA platform, but not necessarily the full stack EGX, you can still use the AI Bridge and embed it into your design. And hopefully we are also bringing this forward to other vendors when it comes to video processing and data handling. The cool thing with EGX is that it's an environment that provides a controlled and easy deployment of AI applications. And all this is driven by NVIDIA GPU Cloud, NGC. And as a part of NGC, NVIDIA has the Metropolis marketplace where you can have your applications for download into a specific EGX node. And the AI Bridge, the Milestone AI Bridge, will be posted, or actually is already posted on NGC. So if you want to get started with the AI Bridge, you just contact us and you can get started using the AI Bridge for your integration. And as a part of the AI Bridge, there is an API, and there are easy ways of actually hooking up your pipeline, analytical pipeline, and returning metadata events back into XProtect. As a part of this development, we've been working closely with some AI partners, Data from Sky, SmartCow, and 2i, who all have done integrations using the AI Bridge. And you can attend sessions, dedicated sessions by those partners on this year's developer conference. So if you want to get their experience from using the AI Bridge, please tune in to those sessions. I said that we posted the AI Bridge on NGC, and we have a beta version that got posted already early November, well in time for the GTC conference, but also well in time for this event, meaning that if you want to get going with the AI Bridge, you can use this beta version of the bridge. Our ambition is that we will have a general available version of the bridge, slightly enhanced, slightly modified for shipment Q1 next year. If you want to know more about this and learn how you work with the AI Bridge, I would really recommend you to attend John Mattsson's session on integrating intelligent video analytics with ease, because here John will take you through the APIs, the AI Bridge, and how you hook up your analytical pipelines with XProtect. So I hope you agree that we had some really cool stuff, both when it comes to how you integrate with XProtect, the VMS system, but also, as Anders presented earlier, what we are doing on the VMS side, on the native VMS capabilities.
Exactly, Dan. And we really hope that you enjoyed this session, and also are going to indulge yourself in all the other sessions here at the Milestone Developer Conference 2021. Thank you very much. Check out our developer forum and all the great content we have out there, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.